Hi, my name is Kurt Lammy. I am the pastor at St Paul Lutheran Church on Dogleg Road in Dayton, Ohio. And I'd like to take a moment today to think with you about the question, what's the difference between a volunteer and a servant? Now, I'm sure we all know what volunteering means. Maybe a lot of us actually volunteer somewhere. We know that it means doing something to serve others, but you're not getting paid to do it. There's a few other aspects of volunteering that we need to be aware of. First, it's temporary. There is a time limit on it. You volunteer from this time to this time, and then you're done. So it's for a short period of time. Volunteering also, you usually feel good about it. You enjoy doing this thing to serve somebody else. And typically, it doesn't require a whole lot out of you. Maybe just an hour of your time or a little bit of your energy, something like this. It's something that helps other people, you enjoy doing, and it doesn't take a whole lot out of you. We need people to be volunteers in this world. There are a lot of organizations that need people to help them out. So I'm not discounting volunteering. I think it's a good thing. However, in the life of a Christian, we're called not just to volunteer, but to be a servant. So what's the difference? Well, unlike volunteering, which is temporary, being a servant is something permanent. It's just the way that we are called to live our lives all the time. So there is no time limit on it. It's not like, hey, I can serve from this time to this time. No, you can volunteer from this time to this time. Being a servant is a different kind of mindset. Also, being a servant requires more from you than just an hour of your time and a little bit of energy. You have to make sacrifices when you're a servant. And you don't always feel good about it. When you volunteer, usually you come away from the volunteering event with those all warm and fuzzy feelings inside, saying, hey, I helped my neighbor, I feel good. When you serve, when you walk away, you don't always feel that way. Sometimes you just feel exhausted and worn out. So then why in the world should we serve? Volunteering sounds a lot better, doesn't it? It doesn't require a whole lot from you and you feel better. Being a servant requires a lot from you. It's permanent. And sometimes you don't always feel good when you're done. So why in the world would you serve? Out of love. This is what we are called to do as Christians. As we share God's love with others, we are called to serve. Let me give you an example. Think about parenting. When you parent your kids, you are serving. Yes, they're not in charge of you, but you are serving them. It's permanent. You will always be their parent. And sometimes you feel exhausted from it. It takes a lot out of you. You sacrifice for your kids. Why do you do it? Because you love them. You can volunteer and babysit somebody else's kids. Like, hey, can you watch my kids from this hour to this hour so I can go do this thing? You can do that because you know that they will come back and take their kids and your time of babysitting is done. That doesn't work when you're parenting your own kids. Yes, maybe somebody else can babysit your kids so you can take a little break, but you get them back. This is a great example of how you serve and sacrifice out of love for someone else. This is what we are called to do as Christians. Not only volunteering. Volunteering is good, as I said. But we are called to serve our neighbor. It takes a lot out of us. This road of discipleship is not easy here, folks. But this is what we're called to do. This is the life that we live as we follow Jesus. Because Jesus loves us. And we can't help but share that love with others. Please leave a comment to this video and let me know both how you volunteer and how you serve. Thanks for watching.